Welcome back students. So let's start our chemistry class. So our topic is characteristics of a mixture. A mixture has the following characteristics. In the previous video we have already seen the characteristics of a compound. In this we will be seeing of mixture. First is the components of a mixture may be present in it in any proportion. So it differentiates from the compound in this because in that a fixed proportion was mentioned. In this the components can be present in any proportion. For example, regardless of whether you dissolve 1 or 2 spoons of sugar in a glass of water, the resulting solution will be a sugar-water mixture. Again, a gaseous mixture contains more carbon dioxide in cities than in the countryside. Also, the moisture content of air is greater during the rains than in the dry season. So, these are examples that components of a mixture can be present in any proportion. Second, the components of a mixture coexist without chemically reacting with one another. For example, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, noble gases and moisture coexist in air as they are and do not react among themselves to form any new substance. Because in air there are presence of different types of gases, right? But they are not reacting with each other. Otherwise they would have formed some certain compounds maybe, but it is not the case. They are existing independently and they are not forming any compound. Similarly, water does not react with the soil in mud or with sugar in a sweet drink. Third property, the components of a mixture retain their properties. It means a component, which components lead to the formation of a particular mixture, they will have their properties retained. They will have the same properties that they were earlier having, and after they have formed a mixture, they will be having the same properties. Example, the constituent elements of a compound do not retain their properties, but the components of a mixture do. For example, hydrogen and oxygen do not show their properties in water that we have seen, but water and sugar do in a sugar solution. Isn't a sugar solution sweet as well as watery, right? Because the sugar that we have added, it's sweet. So even if we have added it in water, it will taste sweet. So its components of mixture are having their same properties that they were having earlier. Fourth point, the components of a mixture can be separated by simple physical means that we have seen in the definition also. By simple physical means, we mean here methods like filtration, sublimation, distillation, etc. We will discuss these methods soon. Next is types of mixtures. Mixtures are usually classified on the basis of the state of their components. A mixture containing two or more solids is called a solid mixture, two or more liquids a liquid mixture, and two or more gases a gaseous mixture. Besides, we can have solid liquid, solid gas and liquid gas mixture also. Further, a mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous as described below. A mixture which has the same composition and properties throughout is said to be homogeneous. This you have studied in 7th class also, right? So I am hoping that you are clear with homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. For your reference, I have attached images also on the right side. You can go through them. So what is a homogeneous mixture? A mixture which has the same composition and properties throughout is said to be homogeneous. Like you can see a milkshake, right? Even if you take 1 spoon from any part of it, it will taste the same because it is all over spread accordingly. It is having the same composition throughout. A mixture which has different compositions and properties in different parts of it is said to be heterogeneous. For example, we take a salad. In salad maybe there are onion, right? Onion, tomatoes or many things. We can take one part of it, we may get onions more, and if we take the second part, we may get the tomatoes more, right? So it is not a homogeneous mixture because it has different composition and properties in different parts of it. So it will be a heterogeneous mixture. So one can see separately or distinguish between the different components of a heterogeneous mixture but not of a homogeneous mixture. They have shown images of heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture. This is given in your book. Thus, a fizzy drink that contains carbon dioxide, water, and a sweetener in the same proportion throughout is a homogeneous mixture. The fizzy drinks like we have seen, Dew, Coca-Cola, these are having carbon dioxide, water, and sweetener in them, right? So they are having the same proportion. They are homogeneous. But an oil-water mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. Table 3.2 gives various kinds of mixtures along with examples. Firstly, solid type of mixtures, and examples are differentiated into homogeneous and heterogeneous. Solid is having the example of all alloys in homogeneous like brass, steel and stainless steel. Their composition is also shown. Heterogeneous, sand plus salt, salt plus pepper, chalk plus sugar. We can easily separate them, right? Liquid, a solution of spirit in water, and heterogeneous, oil plus water. Gaseous, air, all mixture of gases. Solid liquid, a solution of salt or sugar in water. Example of heterogeneous, sand plus water, chalk plus water. It will not dissolve in water easily. We all know that, right? Solid and gas combination. In homogeneous, there is no such composition, but heterogeneous, smoke, a mixture of soot and air. Liquid gas, dissolved air in water, fizzy drinks, carbon dioxide dissolved in water, and in heterogeneous mist, droplets of water plus air. Thank you, students. See you next time.